Hello, and welcome to a brand new series. As you can see, I'm not in my survival world, I'm not on an SMP, and I am in creative mode. Now, you're probably wondering, Goober, why are you in creative mode? I thought you're a survival Minecraft player. And, that's honestly a common misconception. Yes, I do primarily play survival Minecraft a whole lot. It is my main game mode. Over creative, over hardcore, I typically play survival Minecraft a lot. But when I was younger, I used to play a lot of Minecraft Pocket Edition Lite. And the thing with that is, it doesn't really have a good survival mode, or at least I don't remember it really having a survival mode. So what I typically did was, um, I booted up the game on my family's old iPad, and I would, uh, I'd open up the game and I'd press the creative mode button. And then I would just play for however long I could on there until I ended up with a pretty cool sort of build. Usually ended up being something Mario themed or like some sort of big building, really. And today I kind of want to re-experience that magic with you guys. I'm kind of looking for a place that would be really cool to build. Honestly, I think right here might be a really nice place to build a little well, we'll figure it out. I'm just going to start randomly pulling some blocks out here, maybe use blocks I typically don't use, and we'll see exactly how this build turns out. Perhaps use some mangrove. I'm getting a little creative ideas. Maybe some deep slate tile stairs. Ooh, and maybe buttons and then chains as well. Let's see how this turns out, guys. Let's not judge a book by its cover first. Now, with me, I've never really liked acacia wood, you guys. And that's really just the thing with me. I don't really know that many people who have as much of a disdain for this wood type as I do. And I honestly get really jealous of people who are able to effectively use this wood type in their own builds. So today I kind of want to figure out and see if I can become like one of those people who just knows how to embrace this wood type, really, you know? I think it'd be cool to sort of create something that, makes full use of this wood type, and puts it to great effect. I'm kind of just sort of letting my mind sort of brush these blocks. It's kind of like a strange little paintbrush, really. I don't really think this will be a practical house to live in, or if it'll be a house at all. I'm just doing the big strokes with my brush and refining the finer details later. It'll probably end up looking pretty bad, to be honest with you, but I think learning how to improve as a builder means making a lot of, little mess ups here and there. And I think this is just part of that process. So perhaps, because we did that, we can either use this, or we could maybe use, let's see, this one. It's either something like this or something like that. I think this is too light and this is too dark. Maybe let's try and go for something in between. Either this or this one. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, we'll use this. And that, and that, and we can not, let's not do this. Instead, let's use this tough slab and do that. Ooh, okay. Great, we're getting some shape and some form into this build. But what I really want to see is... I'm not too sure, actually. Right now, it's looking quite interesting, but I think we can make it just a bit more exciting. Let's delete these blocks here, and then perhaps to alternate color, obviously, we'll have this top part be mangrove wood, right? Mangrove wood, and then add a little texture, mangrove planks. Okay. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this so far, please be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe down below. As always, it really helps me know what you guys want to see from me and what I make here on this channel. And if you guys really like me doing creative mode stuff, I'd really love to do more of it. This is honestly really fun so far. Thank you. So yeah, I don't really know what this is supposed to be right now, actually. It kind of looks like a little storage thing. It's like a little storage box in the sky. And oh, that gives me an idea. What if we do this? And then we take this button, right? What if it's not wide enough to house a happy ghast, but basically this is where you have the happy ghast sort of do a drop off of supplies, right? Right? Because it's kind of the size of that, you know. Let's see how far we can push this concept, this idea we have here. Maybe red bricks to sort of match the mangrove. I don't want to specifically just stick to a bunch of blocks of one specific type. Although I do think that would make for a pretty interesting episode in the future, where I have to specifically build using one type of block. Like, imagine I only had deep slate to build with. I think that would make for a pretty interesting video. Now then, now that we have this idea sort of in our mind, let's see what we can do with it. Personally, I think if we're gonna have the happy ghast sort of come in and they'd be like carrying boats, the boats would come in through here, they'd sort of slide in, and it'd be a little docking bay, you know, it'd be a little depot for all this fun stuff that we have. You know, I should probably... Ooh. Okay. Well, we'll have to adjust the natural terrain just a little bit for this to look all natural, you know. But let's try and not change up how it looks too much. Alright, so this is kind of our limit here. It's not going to be too big, as it'd really just be like 2 blocks sort of in. Let me slash time set day, and then slash game rule let's see, time advanced time false. There we go. And now it shall be forever day on this world unless it would look better at night. Now then, I think perhaps having just little sort of let's see here. There we go, acacia wood. That would look better. This sort of implies like a more rounded sort of structure to the little depot we're building. Oh, perhaps there and there. Kind of looks like a a storage crate in a way. Up. Let's do that. And this, this, this. And instead of stripped acacia, I know that there's these new functional blocks and there's acacia shelves. So let's place those instead. And they kind of have this sort of like rugged texture to them that I really like. Maybe let's add some here. Ah, yes. I like that depth it adds, it provides. Maybe here as well. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's see. What else do we need? We need some of these bricks. Then add these. And perhaps, or instead of that, there we go. And, oh, no, this side's fine. I think it's this. Yes, there we go. What could we add here? Kind of want to imply that it's sort of like a workstation, sort of desk. So perhaps using a different wood type would be good. And then having some sort of lantern would be nice. Sort of oxidized lantern. Maybe perhaps hang from the ceiling. It's like pretty weathered already. And there we go. It's kind of rickety, you know? Alright, that's looking pretty good. We need to add some sort of height to this. Now, my idea is to kind of use, what's the word? Ooh, oxidized copper, and then maybe copper bars, and then maybe copper chain. I kind of want to make a big old antenna. And I think the best way to do that is here. Let's see. All right, let's keep this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7-ish. Ooh, okay, and then we do it here as well. And here. And then perhaps we have as well some unlit copper bulbs. I wonder if we just press that button. Okay. Great. Now that we press that button, that will stay on. There we go. And it's probably not going to look too pretty, but it's not about looking pretty, guys. It's about putting your mind to something and then deciding to go ahead and do it, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should be good. And I think 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right. There we go. Now it's looking a bit more, what's the word? Solid, I think. Which looks thicker, the chain or... I think I'll do chain and then the rod. 1, 2, and then 3. And then 1 more for the, and then 2 more for the bar, actually. There we go. I'm liking this. What do you guys think? It's just a silly little depot. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too over the top. It's very, very humble, very, I don't really have a word for it, but it's very, I feel like it's very goobery. We're gonna start using that as a sort of phrase in this series. We're gonna call things goobery if we're liking them, if we're digging them. And yeah, I think this is very goobery. It's very me. Perhaps this, and then like that. And then maybe, because we have that there, we can have some glass. Now, I think the best glass for this would probably be like light gray stained glass. And maybe you guys would be like, oh, why not just make it panes? I think it'd be better if it's thick and slightly messy and dark and dingy looking. Maybe add just a brown stained glass there to accent the fact that this is a dirty old depot. And yeah. Let's add a painting as well. Really make the room pop. I'm trying to figure out how this works. I don't really know. Do we have any 3x3s? Ooh, we do have some 3x3s. Bouquet Coton. Ooh, Coton sounds nice. Is that why? I see, that's why. There we go. Oh, it breaks. So maybe here. Ooh. Now that's good. That's good. I like this, you guys. Now, to really add to the effect of this little mini build that we have worked on today. Hang on, let me add some finishing touches. To add to this, I really think, hear me out, you guys. I think we need ourselves a little friend. And not really a little friend, but a pretty big friend, actually. We're gonna need ourselves a happy ghast. So let's spawn one in, shall we? Let's see. Happy ghast. Oh, that's a sad Ghast. I wish the sad Ghast could one day be happy, but unfortunately, I don't think that's how they're built. Okay, and we got a happy Ghast there, and then really add to the fact that this is a whole sort of delivery service. There we go. We have our happy Ghast delivery depot. Let's see if we can make him look at us. We got our happy Ghast delivery depot. Here you go, buddy. Snowball. Snowball. Up. So yeah. If you guys like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe down below. And as always, I've been Goober Jam. You guys have been a fantastic audience. And yeah, I hope you enjoy my creative series. I hope you look forward to the next video. Take care and much love, you guys. Bye-bye!